Today we're going to explore the spiritual meaning of abundance and how to attract unlimited abundance into our life. That's right. Do not misunderstand with the literal meaning of abundance. It's you connecting with your higher self, the higher soul, the spirit. That's what you really are. It's intricately connected to the abundant universe, which is a source of everything you may desire. How many times have you thought of attracting wealth and abundance into your life? Is it possible to train your brain to help you attract more abundance? As much as working hard is necessary to attract abundance, the 6 pillars of life and 6 elements of nature also bring unlimited abundance and happiness in your life. The 6 pillars of life, we all know that: health, wealth, relationship, love, peace, and happiness. Balancing these 6 pillars of life help us achieve lifelong success. You lead a balanced life when these 6 pillars of life are equally balanced. So how to balance it? Well, you can't achieve everything at the same time. Achieve balance in one element at a time. That way, you will be able to balance things one by one and lead a balanced life. Now, what are the 6 elements of nature? Some say 5, some say 7. I call it the 6 core elements of nature. And what do these elements have to do with attracting abundance? To answer that, I'll ask you some simple questions. When water is poured over the hot rocks, why do you feel the steamy moisture creep onto your skin, into your nostrils, and into your lungs? How does it make you fully aware of your body? Is it really hard to sense nature all around you? Isn't she the earth you sit on, the air you breathe, the sun, the fire that heats the rock, the water in your sweat, and the space that exists between, within, and all around? The people around you, the sounds, the smells, don't you think all eventually blend into one? Here you have the answers, people. You are connected to nature in ways you don't even know about. The term abundance is in common to all. The term abundance is in common to all. Abundance generally means plenty. It is a tendency of nature to manifest, grow, and become more. Scientists say that the universe is always expanding and growing. New stars are being created. This is abundance on a cosmic level. Abundance is everywhere in the universe and it can appear in your personal life if you let it. Another way of looking at this phenomenon is in terms of scarcity mentality versus abundance mentality. Scarcity mentality refers to people seeing life as a finite pie, so that if one person takes a big piece, that leaves less for everyone else. Most people, particularly in the corporate world, have been conditioned to have a scarcity mentality. It's no wonder when promotions and raises are scarce. Resources are limited. Managers hoard information. Micromanagement abounds, and generally, short-term thinking has been the norm. A scarcity mentality is what keeps many of us from achieving our goals. An abundance mindset refers to the paradigm that there's plenty out there for everybody. The next question I would like to ask you is, how can we make the shift from a scarcity to abundance mindset? People often associate this term with money. Abundance means money, having a lot of wealth and a lot of money. Having a lot of money are considered the symbol of wealth, and that's what abundance is all about. Absolutely not. Abundance is a feeling. You create that which you feel, and how you feel is generated by thoughts and beliefs. Thoughts are thoughts, but that's because you got feelings attached to them that matter the most. The words don't matter, the feeling does. It can mean abundance in love. It can mean abundance in love, abundance in friendship and in opportunities, or can even simply mean plenty of fun and food, or plenty of good deeds, plenty of energy, plenty of time. Space, air, fire, water, metal, and earth are the 6 elements of nature. Today, it's easy to see how society has become disconnected from nature. You don't always have to go on a wilderness retreat to experience its benefits. These natural elements are considered the building blocks of abundance in our lives. Earth. Let's talk about Earth. Earth is heavy, solid, stable, constant, and rigid. Earth represents all the solid matter and the structure of the universe. Earth has given you, me, us, form to the human body and to all the creation. Balancing this element keeps us grounded and calm. Space, a container for all the other elements, the source of intuition and wisdom from the universe. Space is the subtlest of the elements. It's expansive, empty, and has no resistance. It allows for growth and change to take place. Air, a channel for clear communication and self-expression. It influences your ability to act from a place of compassion and love. Air represents the capacity for emotions and gives flight to ideas or goals. Balancing the air and space helps ease the anxiety, nervousness, and digestive issues in our body. Not keeping these two in balance gives rise to jealousy and anxiety. Metal. Coming to metals, heavy metals that are in abundance on Earth, such as gold, platinum, silver, copper, cobalt, iron, etc., have functional roles. The element of metal represents power and toughness. It represents strength and the endurance in our body. It keeps our egos, the energy of bones, muscles, tissues, and infections balanced. These are essential for various diverse psychological and biochemical activities in the body. Fire. Fire represents confidence and courage. It's hot, light, intense, powerful, and transformative. If the fire element in your nature, and if it's unbalanced, it can give rise to anger and hatred within yourself. Water. Water is smooth, flowing, cool, and can be transformed into solid. This is exactly why it provides the ability to act selflessly and avoid unhealthy attachments. Both your body and the planet are roughly 70% water. We all know that. Balancing the fire and water will give you the natural glow and natural radiance. How do we do it? How do I balance these elements? That's the question. That's the next question. By meditation. Explore these elements by gathering items that represent these elements in your mind first. For space, take anything that inspires a sense of lightness or growth for you. For air, take some feathers or dried herbs. Keep them in your bedroom or the time that you spend the most. For fire, lit a candle, maybe. For water, keep water in a bowl. And to represent earth, take a gemstone or a plant or anything that reminds you of the following. With these, you can sit in a quiet room and meditate by smelling these natural things. Or you can just simply observe. Because remember, when you remain in sync with nature, you remain in sync with yourself. Once you open your heart and mind to this, you'll find that Mother Nature has been patiently waiting for you. The universe is constantly growing and providing new opportunities to us. You are part of this. You are part of this plenty. You are part of this abundance. If you lack plenitude in life, it's because of some negative thoughts blocking it. So here are some following principles that will only take a few minutes each. While they are simple, they are extremely powerful too. The first rule: people who think abundant thoughts live abundant lives. They naturally will develop growth mindset, never live in a scarcity mindset. If you constantly begin to think about success, you will start to see elements of success in your life. But so often, many of us fall into a way of thinking that we currently have isn't enough. This is what I call a limiting belief. Don't think what you currently have is not enough. Express your gratitude and thankfulness for what you have. The second rule: we live in an abundant giving universe, and you were meant to give too. When you are always focused on what you can get, you're always on a frequency of scarcity and lack. So, practice being generous. Start by giving something and using generous thinking and the language of communication. The third rule: in order to create abundance, you must activate the full power of law of attraction in your life. What you think on a regular basis is repeated. What you sow is what you reap. What you give is what you get. It is a framework through which the energy of life that moves through you is pouring. The fourth rule: stop making excuses. Eliminating excuses is important because your future is important. Your decisions lead to your destiny. Sooner or later, what you do determines what you ultimately achieve. The fifth rule: realize your fullest potential. The wonderful thing about potential is that it can build upon itself. So jump over obstacles standing in your way. Apply these 5 abundance amplifying principles each day, and you will begin experiencing more prosperity in your life. By practicing these simple principles, you can not only change into abundance mindset, but you can also use it as your tool to support you in your true service to this world. Thank you.